Welcome back, friends. We have our second budget pantry haul this week. It was $19.55, just under our $20 budget. Now, technically, this would be for next week's haul, but we may or may not get another one. We'll see. What we noticed at the store, some prices went up and some prices went down in 1 week's time. I'm also going to show you some free containers our friend gave us, because, we ask our friends to save containers that they're planning on throwing in the trash. Save them for us. I'm going to show them to you because I want to use one of them right away. I've got the kitties as usual. I had to stack this around them, but let's get started. And let's start with the tomato paste. Remember, last week we got 6 of them at 85 cents each. Well, this week they went up a nickel to 90 cents each. So we got 6 more of them, because guess what? Out of that 6 last week, I've already used 1. I'm not kidding when I say I use at least 1 a week, because we have pizza night every single week. And I make my own pizza sauce. So now I have 11 weeks worth of tomato paste to make pizza sauce. But I use tomato paste for a lot of other things, okay? So having only 11 in my pantry total, I don't feel very good about that, so you're going to see a lot more tomato paste coming your way. The next thing we got were 2 of these onion powders. So thrilled to see that Family Dollar still offers spices for $1. But what I have discovered is I go through more onion powder than absolutely any other spice that I use. So the next time our friends head down south and they want to go to Sam's Club, because they always ask us, can I pick you up anything? I'm going to ask for the biggest jar of onion powder that they can find. That way I know I have more of a backup. Now, I do dehydrate my own onions, but I also use a lot of dehydrated onion, and I haven't had enough on hand to break down into onion powder. It would just take all of my stock of dehydrated onion. I'll get there someday, but for now, I'm just going to get as much of it as I can, because like I said, I use more of this than even salt. Tell me what your spice is. What is the #1 spice you use more than anything in your spice cabinet? I think that will be very interesting to find out from all of you. You see these kitties here. Oh my goodness. All right. Again, more powdered sugar. Last week we got 1 bag, and I believe it was $2.79, or maybe it was $2.97. Anyway, $2.55. $2.55 this week. So, seeing as though we have farmers market coming up, and I am going to do the farmers market, guys. I kind of misspoke on that. I just don't know if I'm going to do the French bread this year. That's all. I will do my baked goods, my cupcakes and scones, and all the things that my regular customers love. I'm just on the fence about the bread, but we'll see. We'll talk about that later. But now I have 3 deals of powdered sugar that we absolutely will use all of. In fact, I'm going to have to get some more. $1.50 for a 2-pack of paper towels. Still getting our paper products every week. And this time we went with a 12-pack of toilet tissue for $3. So, did I tell you? $19.55 for this haul. Now, containers from friends. This is the one I want to use right away because I'm working on my eggshells for my garden. This is going to be great for those. I thought about putting the eggshells in this because I'm sure this will be big enough, but then I have to add plastic and everything because this is not airtight. All right, but I use these when our cats empty them. Like I have one that's full of lids, just random lids. I have one that's full of canning lids. I have one that I've used them for leftovers in the fridge, all kinds of things. Amy uses them in the shop. Don't throw these containers out. And they are food safe. It's animal food, but it's still rated human. So it can hold leftovers, like I said. They also gave us this. These are really nice. What was in this? New England clam chowder. Now, I already said that this one can go to the shop because it has a very nice tight lid on it, and Amy needed something for some nuts and bolts, so she's going to take that one away from me and use it. That's perfectly fine. But this one I'm going to use for garden stuff, and I emptied this. I had been storing, I put in 8 of 22. This was packed full of my good Mexican oregano, and I've used almost every single bit of it. I do have some on my spice rack, so Mexican oregano is on the top of my list of something to replenish. The thing I love about Mexican oregano is it pretty much comes whole. They don't completely squash it, okay, to powder. It is just so flavorful, and I'm telling you, the stuff that I have on my spice rack has just as much flavor as it had when I packaged it in 8 of 22. It's just fragrant and delicious. If you can find Mexican oregano, get yourself some. But this was originally full of jelly, so I'll probably pack it full of some kind of dehydrated food again. I could use it as a cup, but they really seal up well for me, and I like the handle to be able to grab things off the shelf. There you have it. Free items for cheap food repackaging. Spend more money on the food, okay, that's going inside. Buy things in bulk that you know you're absolutely going to use no matter what. Stick to only buying things at this period of time that you know your family loves, that you cook on a regular basis, the things that are going to give them comfort if and when we have an issue, okay? All right, friends, please give us a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, and we're going to be talking to you really soon. God bless and keep every single one of you.